Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the third session of Virtual Yoga with Terry Hawley of Tea Leaf Yoga. We're thrilled to be able to continue this series, and we hope you enjoy it. And I'm going to let Terry take it away now. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Terry here. Hope you're enjoying your day, and we will begin. We're going to start standing in our mountain pose, and just start to connect with your breath and noticing the quality of energy in your body today. As you inhale, sink down from your shoulders all the way down through your feet, rounding down. As you exhale, let your shoulders relax. Take any distracting thoughts of the day up to this point and just let them release from your mind, clear your mind as you become fully present for the next 15 minutes as we move into this yoga practice. I hope you're all enjoying the rain. It's cold out, and so up to this point, there's probably been a lot of outside activity. I know for myself, I've been outside most of each day, so now we're inside. So I'm going to dedicate this practice to circles, the circle of life, circular motion. We're going to do a lot of movement, just kind of get our body kind of moving since we're inside a lot. And so that being said, I invite you to have your props ready if you need them, a chair, a blanket, or a strap. We're going to start with a warm-up called barrel breath, facing the long edge of your mat, widening your stance so that your feet are at least shoulder width apart. You're going to take and sweep the arms forward, interlace the fingers. Notice which index finger is on top, and then change that. We're going to inhale deeply, raise the arms up, exhale down. So it's like we're hugging a big barrel. I'm going to listen to see if I can hear you breathe. Inhale up, filling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, next time you come up, pause at the top. We're going to take and do a side bend. So we're going to bend right elbow, open up the left side body, turning to look up if the neck allows. Inhaling back through center, exhale other side. Up, breathing into the ribs, the left side of the body. Inhale, exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Get some heat in the shoulders. Inhale up, bend to the right. Maybe looking down this time, down towards your mat. Inhale back through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale back through center. Let's do one more bend on either side. Really open up, stretch. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to take and keep the fingers clasped. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling and really stretch, stretch, stretch. So feel here like you can lift all the way up the ceiling, opening up shoulders, turning the palms down, exhaling, hands are going to land on the top of the head and just press down. Just feel that energy, still grounding down through all four corners of the feet. One more big breath, inhale, exhale, just let the arms come down to the front, release the hands. All right. Get some shoulder work here. We're going to continue with shoulders. Arms are going to be out to the side in star. We're going to inhale, sweeping up, crossing the arms, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Notice which hand or wrist is crossing under. Exhale down and see if you can do the alternate one as you come up again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, crossing the wrist. Inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale, inhale, stopping at the top. We're going to reverse direction. Instead of swooping back and forward, we're going to go forward and back. Inhale, alternately crossing the wrists. Try to keep your arms as straight as you can. Really working the shoulders here. A few more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. All right, now I invite you to grab your strap. We're going to work on the hips, and again, circular motion. So see if you can take your strap and put a loop in it through the buckle. This is going to be some hip warmer uppers, but also a balance. So see if you can make that loop in your strap. I'm working on it. There, we got it. Okay. Hey, if you have a chair or you want to hold on to the wall, you sure can. All right. So we're going to stand and ground down through your right leg, my left. I'm going to take and loop the strap under the sole of the right foot. I'm going to just rest my heel on the mat, my toes pointed up so my foot's flexed. The right hand is just going to come out, cactus, or what I call waitress hand, waitress arms. And then see if you can balance as you lift. You need to hold onto the chair or the wall. Pull that leg up, keep tension on the strap. And just start to make some little circles. Maybe some bigger circles. Try to stay as upright and strong through your core as you can. We don't want any exaggerated arching in the back, and we don't want any rounding of the shoulders. Reverse direction on the circle. Again, anytime you feel like you want to lift your hand off of the wall or the chair, that's fine. If not, no worries. We're just working on getting some heat, some movement in the hip. And then let it release back down to the ground. We're going to go to the other side. So if that means you need to move your chair or turn around, whichever works for you. Again, starting in mountain. Nice and tall, strong, energizing from hips down to heels. Pulling the belly in, energizing up through the core. Shoulders are relaxed. You're going to loop the strap around the sole of the left or my right foot, or your right foot. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm mirroring you. And grounding down through the other leg. So first, just start by letting your heel rest lightly on the mat with the toes pointed. I'm sorry, toes flexed, pointed up. And then proceed to lift the leg up, keeping tension on the strap. Small circles. Breathing smooth and even. Maybe bigger circles. Anytime you need to release your foot down because it's a little too intense, that's no problem. You can listen to your body, do what it needs to do. And then come right back in when you're ready. Reverse direction. 1, 2, 3 more circles. And release your foot down. Let the strap go off to the side. Next, we're going to move into a shoulder dip. We're again facing the long edge of the mat, wide stance, feet at least shoulder width apart. We're going to take in mini squat, sit down like we're sitting on a horse. We want to have the upper body as straight as we can. Maybe do a few little bounces here. Keep that tailbone dropped. Let the belly in. Run across the collarbones, shoulders relaxed. Hands are resting lightly on the thighs. We're going to start to go into dipping one shoulder towards midline and lifting the other one and rolling it back. The hands will naturally follow, sliding up and down the thigh. So dipping down, lifting, looking over the shoulder, inhaling back through center, coming up, other side, lift and dip. Inhale, exhale, linking movement with breath. Notice where you're feeling it in your spine. Make the breath smooth and even. Let's do 2 more times on either side. Maybe exaggerating the breath a little. The deeper you breathe, the deeper you can stretch. All right, and let's come back up. Starting, walk the feet back in under the hips. Here we're going to go into Crescent Moon. We're going to inhale up, pressing the palms together. And then exhaling, bending to the right. Shortening one side of the body, opening the other. Inhaling through center, exhaling other side. One more time on either side. Inhale, exhale. So if you're going to the one side, kind of jut your hips out in the other direction. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stop here. Now we're going to go into a back bend. I'm going to turn so you can see how far I go. Just going to let the upper body and the hands in line with the ears. Go back as far as you can. Back up. Now we're going to hinge forward and palms are still pressed together. Just hinging at the hips. We're going to go all the way down into a full fold. Come up into half lift. Full fold. Sweeping the arms up to the side. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, exhale, arms come down. All right. This time, we're going to take and bend our knees and put our hands right above our knees on our thighs. And we're just going to start to make circles with our knees. And just going from one side to the other, circular motion. You're going to feel maybe your rear end bob up and down a little bit. It's okay. Just keep going. Keep it fluid. Reverse direction. And when you're ready to come up, slowly rise up. You're We're going to go into some hip circles. Again, we're still facing the long edge of the mat. Wide stance, hands on hips. Maybe check in with the energy in your body, notice any sensations. We're going to start to move forward. So we're going to kind of pelvic tilt forward and over to one side, jutting the hip out and pointing the sits bones back, other side. So pretend you're inside of a big drum, trying to touch every side of the drum. And keep it moving with the breath. Reverse direction. And come to starting. Walk the feet back in under the hips. Tadasana. Checking in with our feet. The outer edge of the feet should be parallel with the edges of the mat. We're stacking the hip sockets over the heels. We're pulling the belly back. We're going to run across the collarbone. Lift the shoulders, roll them back, opening the chest, but taking care not to have our floating ribs pop up. So we're going to tuck those back in. We're going to do some shoulder rolls here. Inhale up, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale down. Just keep it going. Notice any tension, any tightness. We're going to reverse direction and roll the shoulders forward. Come to starting. Just taking a big breath and exhaling. Let all the energy just flow down your feet. Next, we're going to work on the neck. So, we're going to take and pretend we're looking at the face of a clock and watching the hands go around. So, we're going to just start by looking to the right, a little bit down, over to the left, up and over, like you're watching the hands of a clock move around, and your head, your face is actually following the clock and move. Circle, circle, circle. Stop where you are, reverse direction. Notice any difference from one side of the neck or the other. And we're going to stop. Now we're going to work on making circles with the eyes, and only the eyes. Our body is relaxed, we're in mountain pose. Our head is stationary. We're going to try to lift our head up a little bit, lengthening the distance between the ears and the shoulders. Nice long neck, top of the spine. We're going to focus on our eyeballs. Looking up to the ceiling, over to the right side, down towards your nose, over to the left side, and then just continue this circle of sight with both eyes rolling up, to the side, down, other side, up, down. It sounds simple, but it's actually puts a good amount of, I don't know if we call it strain, because we don't want to strain in yoga, but it's good exercise for the eyes. Let's stop where we are and reverse direction. If you're getting dizzy, please just take a break. It's kind of fun though. We can just move our eyes and the rest of our body is static. All right, stop where you are, close your eyes. Just take a couple of breaths. All right, we are going to move into a warrior series. So again, wide stance, at least shoulder width apart. We're going to take one foot and point the toe towards the short edge of the mat. The other foot comes back in, so you want alignment of heel to heel or heel to arch. We're going to inhale, lifting both arms up, going right into warrior two. So we're gazing out over the fingertips of the front hand. Rocking the tailbone, keeping the abs engaged, navel to spine, shoulders are relaxed. In the next in-breath, we're going to turn the front palm up and move right into reverse warrior. Okay, we're in reverse warrior. Can we hold here for a few minutes and start to take the top arm and in front of us, just create this big circle. Moving our arm, fingertips pointed, arm is straight, extended. Breath is smooth and even. One more circle. Opening up again, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Bring the arms back parallel, warrior two. Flowing right into side angle. So your version of side angle. Front elbow lands on the thigh right above the knee, and top arm can be extended forward, extended side angle, or just up towards the ceiling. That works for you. Or palm out, hand can be on the small of your back. Once you're here and you feel stable and balanced, strong through both feet, maybe take and roll your shoulder back, look up. Taking a nice big breath here. We're going to extend that top arm up. It's going to pull us up, grounding down through the back foot, into warrior two again. From here, let's move into triangle. That's kind of fun. Straighten the front leg, and then just starting to turn, tilt the body down. You may find your hand land on your shin. You may go down to the floor, but that's not necessary. You may want to have a block close by on the outer edge of your foot, and that's where you feel like you're going to land with your hand. Whatever works for you today. Feel the power in the pose, and once you feel like you've refined your version of this pose, inhale with the top arm bringing up, back, turning the toes to face the long edge of the mat, holding briefly in star, and then we go to the other side. So if you feel like you needed a block for your triangle pose, maybe move a block to the other side. All right, the other toe is pointing to the short edge of the mat. The back foot comes in. You want to make sure you're heel to heel or heel to arch. Arms swing up. Front knee bends. Never want our knee further than our ankle. Gazing out over the fingertips of the front hand. Rocking the tailbone, belly in, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the floor. Inhale, exhale. And the next in-breath, front palm turns up. Opening up the front body. The back palm, back hand is resting lightly in the back thigh. We're going to hold here as we take the top arm and just create some wide circles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do it 3 more times. Inhale, exhale. Sweeping up, energizing, shoulder up through fingertips. One more time. Landing where we were before with our arm up. The next in-breath, we're going to lower the front arm and briefly back into warrior two. And then continuing the movement into your version of side angle. So we're taking the elbow and bending it so it's landing on the thigh right above the knee, and then you decide what your top arm wants to do, whether it's extended side angle, straight up to the ceiling, or palm out, hand on the small of your back. What works for you today? Once you feel like you're balanced and stable here, I suggest that to deepen into the pose, you roll your top shoulder back, look up if you can. One more breath here. Inhale, exhale. On the next inhale, let that top arm energize and bring you back up. Briefly into warrior two, and straighten the front leg, and go right into triangle on this side. So if you felt like you needed a block there, feel free to grab your block and make sure it's close to the outer edge of your foot by your pinky, your little toe. I don't know if they call that the pinky toe. Feel the power in the pose, just where you feel it. And the next in-breath, top arm is going to bring us back up, turning both toes to face the long edge of the mat, holding in star for just a brief moment. Just let the arms float down. That was a lot of shoulder work. Lock the feet back in under the hips. Tadasana. Notice the energy in your body. Notice as you breathe in, the energy going up the front of the body. As you exhale, it's flowing down. So you've got the circular motion of energy as you inhale and as you exhale. I'm just going to have you imagine that while you're in your mountain pose. Eyes open or closed, just think of the air. Inhaling. Energy comes up the body, flows down your back, up, down, up, down. All right, that kind of makes me think of syncing the chi, and I think that might be fun to do right here. So back into a wide stance. We're eventually going to make our way down to the mat. Bending the knees, again, kind of a mini squat. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up, rising up a bit, and then exhaling, palms down, sinking the chi. So we're inhaling all that wonderful energy from the earth up, nourishing, exhaling, pushing out the toxins, the blockages. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's called sinking the chi. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Wonderful. Let's make our way down to all fours. And a safe way to do that is to come to the short edge of your mat. Inhale up through chair, bending the knees a lot. Hands float down, fingertips land on the mat. Start to walk feet back. Now we're on our knees in neutral table. Let's practice some cat-cows. Start. So we're going to inhale and drop the belly, raise the sits bones, pull the shoulder blades back towards each other and look up. Exhaling, rounding into the chin to chest or chin to throat. Scoot that elbow towards the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thinking one movement, one breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more cat, one more cow. Exhale. And pushing back into the go-to rest pose called child. Your version, whatever that means to you. Arms extended. Head down. If you can't get your head all the way down, there's always a block or a blanket. If you have a blanket or a towel, or stack your fists one on top of each other. Another version of a child is arms alongside the torso, palms up. Just notice your breath here. It's a good opportunity to reconnect with the breath and also how you're feeling in your body. Again, any thoughts recurring, just let those float away like clouds so that you can be fully aware and present with your body through the practice. All right, looking up to the top of the mat, we're going to come back up to neutral table. More circles. We're actually going to take our bottoms and create a circular motion. So their hips are going left, kind of forward and right. So you're just creating this nice fluid movement of your hips. Neutral table, reverse direction. Just notice how that feels. Hopefully it feels good. All right. Let's take it lower down onto our forearms. We're going to go into plank. Lower down onto the forearms. Bottom is still in the air. We're still on our knees. We're going to walk our knees back so that our toes curl under and we're holding in plank. Plank is a very, very strengthening pose through the whole body. Toe tips up to top of the head pretty much. Just hold here for a few breaths if you can. Come down whenever you need to. Lowering down onto the knees first. Let's take a couple more breaths if we can. Feeling the power in the pose. And lowering both knees down. We're going to scoot our knees in. And then come up onto our knees. All right, if you ever have problems with being on the knees, there's always the option of a blanket or another mat, an extra layer. We're going to move into gate pose. We're going to take your right leg and extend it out. So the toes are kind of pointed. Inhale. Opposite arm reaches up and over. It's like a side stretch. We're also working with the leg extended out. Inhale, that arm down. That knee comes back in next to the other knee. Other side. Extend the leg first. Check in with the tailbone. Kind of keep that dropped. Belly in, shoulders relaxed. I know I'm always saying the same thing, but it's called proper alignment. And you always know where your body is through a pose going in and out, and also static in the pose. It's really awesome for you to become familiar with your body's limits, its abilities, its needs. All right, extending the one leg out, opposite arm up, and then over. Breathing into the ribs, creating space. Next in-breath, let that arm slow down. That knee comes back in. We're going to make our way onto our backs. So setting the hips down, swinging the arms or the legs out to the bottom of the mat. Keep your strap handy. We're going to lay down on the mat, fully extended, arms overhead, full body stretch. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms swing up. Like we're going to touch the ceiling. Fingers are pointed, shoulders are pulled back to the mat. So press your shoulders back, but energize up through the fingertips, lifting both legs up. Toes pointed. We're going to proceed to go into wrist and ankle circles. So we want to keep energy through the legs and the arms and just let the wrists and the ankles do the movement here. Circular motion. Let your arms lower down to the mat, preferably out into a T. Legs are still up. Palms down. We're going to go into circles with both legs together. This is going to be some work for the abs. Move forward. We're going to take and lower both legs, feet are together to the left. And then we're going to let them swing towards the bottom of the mat. They're still together, and then come up the other side. So we're creating this circle with our legs and our feet. And we're not landing on either side, and we're not landing at the bottom of the mat. So a challenge here is to see how low you can let your legs go. Of course, your abs are going to feel it for sure. They're going to fire up. Let's reverse correction. Just remember, you've got your arms, your palms, your shoulders, and your back pinned down, so that that's creating the stability for this movement. Let's stop the top and go into happy baby. So bending the knees, grabbing the outer edges of the feet or your big toes, whatever works for you. And just rolling from side to side, happy baby. We're starting to move into some of the releases. We'll start with happy baby. And then feet together, arms down by our side, palms flat. Just gonna let both legs come down as slow as we can until they land. Next, we're going to move into rolling bridge, starting with taking the left foot, bringing it flat on the mat, heel close to the sits bone, right foot next to it. We want our legs parallel, our feet parallel, but we want to scoop our heels in as close to our bottoms as we can. We're going to snuggle our shoulder blades under our heart space and press down from our shoulders all the way down through the fingertips, like our arms are two big feet. We're going to go right into rolling bridge, inhaling, lifting the hips, extending the arms up overhead, pausing at the top, and then exhaling, lowering the arms down in synchronicity with the hips, vertebrae coming down one by one. Again, wave-like motion, body very fluid, inhaling up, pausing at the top, exhaling down, arms swing down, slow motion as the hips land. And again, feeling the spine up. Maybe rising the hips up an inch higher this time. Pause at the top, press to the wave. Arms come down. We'll have you do this about 3 more times at your own pace of breath. This is an inversion. Whenever the heart is above the head is an inversion. It creates a rush of blood to the thyroid gland, which is So we all know a very important part of our bodies. One more time up. Let's hold here in static bridge for a couple of breaths. And then exhaling down. Sending both legs to the bottom of the mat. And just holding here, noticing the energy in our body, noticing where we're feeling it, and any sensations that have been created throughout the practice up to this point. Okay. Let's do the pipers. Left foot lands on the mat, knees bent, right foot next to it, knees bent. We're going to take and focus our energy on our sacrum, on the hip area. We're going to take and slide / shrug the right hip up towards the top of the mat as the left hip kind of dips down. So it's like when we did the lifting the shoulder and dipping the other. So we're going from side to side, and we're really not lifting the body off the mat, but we're more or less sliding. So lifting the right hip up, left hip goes down to the bottom of the mat in that direction. Just go from side to side. And just so your breath is smooth and even. If ever the breath becomes erratic, you find that you're breathing really hard, your body is telling you that you need to slow down or back out of the pose or the movement, stabilize before you move back in. So we're still doing the pipers. Let's stop where we are. Lifting both knees up together, shins are parallel. We're going to rest our palms on our knees. And just start to create circles for our legs, and more so pushing or moving our knees and legs with our hands versus letting the leg muscles do any of the work. Again, this is a good way to strengthen the core. You'll probably feeling it in your abs, and maybe consciously press your lower back into the mat, reversing direction. But again, we're slowing down before we move into final relaxation. Let's bring the knees together. Let the hands release to the side, lower the feet, slide the right heel to the bottom of the mat, left heel to the bottom of the mat. And start to think about going into Shavasana and what position you'd like to be in. And if you need a prop or a blanket or a pillow or something over your eyes. But there is time for you to do a final release or pose or stretch before we move into Shavasana. So feel free to do that now. I'm going to guide you with my words. So when you become relaxed in your Shavasana pose, start to, again, reconnect with your breath. Notice the breathing, feeling, again, that energy, inhaling up through the front of the body, exhaling, peeking down the back, inhaling, coming up as the tailbone down. So you've got this wonderful energy just flowing through your body. Big circle, top to bottom. Allow yourself to release any tension. Relaxing the eyes back into your sockets. Softening the front of the throat, moving the jaw, relax, releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Feeling your collarbones just weight back to the mat. Your belly soften. Your arms just release out to the side. Feel your hips and your sacrum sinking into the mat. The energy from your hip sockets down to your fingertips. Relax. Letting the muscle release off the bone. You can clear your mind, like the clear blue sky. We'll be here for a few minutes. Indulge in this process called relaxation. Now hearing the sound of my voice, let it bring your awareness back into your space, into your bodies, into your room, into deepen your breath, maybe inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling with a sigh. Notice any gentle movements in your bodies as you start to stabilize, maybe with your fingers or toes, or gently rolling your head from side to side. And for those of you on your mats, in a supine position, rolling over to one side and just holding there, noticing how you're feeling. Just check in. Notice if it's anything different from before you started today. Let's practice. And eventually, when you're ready, and only when you're ready, support your way up to a comfortable seat. Let's bring our hands together in prayer option mudra, pressing our thumbs against our heart space, following our heads to this glorious day. Bringing to mind one thing we are grateful for and sealing it into our heart space. I very much appreciate you sharing this time with me. It's been my absolute pleasure. I hope we can do it again soon. And just know that the divine light in you honors and acknowledges the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And just to remind you from what Sarah said, if it's in practice you're wanting to continue on, or you have any suggestions or comments or feedback, that all will be welcome. And you can email Sarah at the library. And then we will continue forward. Hope to see you next Wednesday, 1:30 to 2:30.